I just came from the office of the Senate President and discussed a little some things with the DND Secretary and the Chief of Staff, no. Among others, of course, yung budget for the AFP modernization and other issues.
So sir, na-mention na rin nyo lang yan. So ano po, Defense Secretary Teodoro is asking for additional budget para sa AFP modernization program?
Hindi ba? Among others, kasi we need to fund some things, no, yung mga adjustment ng mga compensation salaries sa mga ranks, no. Pero yung in passing lang din yon nabanggit namin because I've been supportive of the AFP modernization ever since, no. And ang concern ko kasi yung AFP modernization budget for this year is at 75 billion. Of which 50 billion lang yung nasa program and 25 nasa unprogrammed. And I would like that, especially at this time, because of the precarious situation in the West Philippine Sea, kailangan talaga natin prioritize to. And in fact, we have a lot of catching up to do for us to be able to be updated with the Horizon 3. Dapat nasa Horizon 3 na tayo ng modernization, no, na which is about external defense, especially with the, as I mentioned, the situation in the West Philippine Sea, in our aim to achieve that minimum credible defense posture. So, ngayon po, nasa Horizon 2 pa nga yung iba dahil because of the delays in the past, because of the budget cuts, so we do not want that anymore. I don't think we can afford that, no? Kasi po, matagal pa yan, no? Acquisition, yung pagpapagawa ng mga equipment, kailangan na natin because we do not want to be bullied anymore by China and further lose control of some of our territorial waters, no. So hopefully we can sana yung mga saan program we have to make sure that it will be in the line item. It will be transferred to the program.
So sir, ano yun ba yung naging commitment nyo kay Secretary Teodoro, kay ni SP Chis?
Actually, during the committee hearing on the budget of the Department of National Defense and AFP, I strongly endorsed and hopefully we said that we will do our best here on our end in the Senate to make sure that if we can augment or even supplement yung AFP modernization kasi ang kanilang wish list nasa 250, you know. Ang na-approve lang is 75, of which 50 billion lang yung nasa program. So maabot natin ng 100 man lang sana and put it in line item, at least malagay sa program, at least makahabol man na tayo doon sa Horizon 3 because we really need to focus on the external defense, no. Acquisition of multi-role fighters, more vessels, missile system. Ito naman yung defense system to, hindi aggressor, no. Sa deterrent only to aggression.
What else did you discuss with Secretary Teodoro together with SP Chis?
Kay SP marami silang diniscuss. Actually, I came later na just to say hello, no. Marami sa compensation and adjustments. So para po mailagay na rin po sa GAA, no. So among others.
Okay. Anyway, as chairman ng Committee on Local Government, what can you say on the appointment of former Cavite Governor John Vic Remulla as the new DILG Secretary, sir?
Well, it's a very welcome development. I have known, I may be biased, no, but I have known the Remullas, been close to them, worked with them for several years, decades. In terms of experience, and I think si Gov. John Vic, no, has what it takes, no, to be a good DILG secretary kasi matagal na yung kanyang experience, probably more than 20, almost 30 years in local government, no, governor, vice governor. At nakita naman natin medyo ano rin naman to. Kailangan din natin yung ganung image na medyo para rin si Secretary Boying na medyo kailangan dito tigasin
brusco.
Din medyo brusco kasi otherwise baka hindi pwedeng loko-lokohin lang siya ng mga airing PNP or any other officials, no. And I think Secretary John Vic Remulla will be a good fit to the job.
Some are
For the
saying, dalawa na ho yung Remulla sa gabinete ng Administrasyong Marcos. Non-issue po ba yun? Or,
Well, it depends. It's on the siguro kung titingnan natin bakit those are two very powerful departments, so Department of Justice and Department of Interior and Local Government, but it's the confidence of the president, no? So that's his prerogative, no? Yun nga na, siguro talagang with the resignation of Secretary Abalos, kailangan talaga maghanap, no? And I do believe si Gov. John Vic had second thoughts because ayaw din naman nila iwan yung Cavite, no? To make sure that the harmony and the peace in the political situation in Cavite, yun yung concern nila, eh. That's why I know for a fact that they had second thoughts, but probably this is the calling, and I know that he, as I mentioned, he's qualified, and more of the trust and confidence of the president. So kasi alter ego niya yan, so that's his choice.
Sir, what do you think should be the priority of the new DILG Secretary as Chairman ng Committee on Local Government, sir?
There are a lot of things that need to be done, no? Of course, make sure that the image of the PNP, the department, will be improved by making sure that yung housekeeping and everything, kailangan pakita din talaga niya, no? Na talagang he means business, no? Especially talaga medyo complicated talaga and very sensitive yung position. Siguro yung mga illegal stuff, illegal things, bogus, illegal gambling, kailangan may action ka agad dito, no? These are very hot issues right now and problems that we are facing. And sa tingin ko kaya yan. I am confident that Secretary John Vic Remulla, no, will be up to it. So.
And actually, Secretary Remulla vowed to personally close Fogos until the end of the year, starting with the ones on Island Cove, which his family used to own until it was sold. Well,
that only goes to show na talagang walang sa kanya, no? Probably to show that there be no sacred cows, no, under his reign as Secretary of Department of Interior and Local Government. And marami rito siguro yung mga complicated issues, so yung which I would like to work with him, especially yung implementation ng very complicated na Garcia Mandanas ruling and all. So kailangan magkaroon na tayo ng direction if there's a need to amend so that it will be more effective, because the only time that we will know that there are flaws and we need to have adjustments is when the law is already implemented, no? So I hope that I'm looking forward to work with him so that we can introduce the necessary amendments, no, or if necessary, siguro sa ngayon pwedeng mag-EO muna, pero kailangan maiayos no, that we know we have seen the flaw, lalo na po yung some agencies or departments that are better left with the national government, no? Halimbawa yung health, agri, education, so we have to find solutions, no, so that it will be effective. Kasi gusto rin natin from as a former local official, we want also the local officials local governments, no, to be empowered, but there are certain areas that really need to be left with the national agencies, with the national government.
Before may answer, magiging malaking challenge ba kay bagong DILG Secretary yung pagpapasara ng Pogo? At dito ba makikita yung kanyang political will kung may papasara niya lahat yung Pogo kabilang na ngayon nasa Island Cove?
Well, I guess yung opening pa lang niya statement that he has already committed, no, that isasara na as ordered by the president, and starting with the one in his own turf, and formerly their own property. So that goes to show kung talaga magagawa, talaga pinakita niya na talaga meron siyang political will.
Okay, Mean.
Sir, for context lang, nandito si Defense Secretary Chodoro, ano yun, to personally appeal na dagdagan talaga yung funds nila, sir?
Hindi naman. Actually, in passing lang yun. Actually, they discuss a lot of things. Hindi ko na inaabot no? Yung sa MUP, yung adjustment ng yung mga compensation, no? From yung mga ranks. So, tsaka, yun yung mga yung mga inabot ko na lang. But in passing, kasi nga I was also active doon sa I was active during the committee hearing of the budget of the DND and AFP. So, nag-commit ako, sabi ko, we'll do our best, no, na talaga maibalik yung program, malagay sa program, and if we can really augment and even supplement the budget of the AFP modernization. So, yun yung commitment. Ako personally sa kanya. So, in the presence of the Senate President. So, hopefully, madagdagan pa natin dito sa Senado.
Sir, yung commitment ng 100 ay sa inyo lang, o sa inyong dalawa ni SP po?
Sa akin lang, sabi ko, if we can, hopefully, nadinig naman ni SP, and I think he realizes also the need for it, no? Narinig naman niya yung sinabi rin ng ating DND and AFP top brass, no? That they really need this at this time, especially with the situation on the WPS.
So, isa na lang, sir. Ano yung mga kailangan nilang bilhin this year?
I think nandun na yung sa wish list nila sa Horizon 3. We just have to do a lot of catching up, no? As I mentioned earlier, yung modernization really took a backseat, no, through the years, no, because of the lack of budget, nakakat lagi. Na-delay tayo sa Horizon 1, sa Horizon 2, dapat 3 na tayo ngayon. Minsan, nandun pa rin tayo sa 2. So, we're hoping that with the augmentation of the budget, if we can be at least updated sa Horizon 3 as scheduled, no? Because of the situation, no, na kailangan talaga na natin mga external, we are now shifting to external defense sa Horizon 3. Multi-role fighter aircraft, mga more vessels, naval vessels to protect our territorial waters, and missile systems, no, to act as a deterrent. Hindi tayo aggressor, no, just as a deterrent.
Okay, before Raymond, sir, you did not attend the hearing on illegal pogo yesterday, but do you have info what transpired during the executive session? May napala ba sila doon sa executive session kahapon?
Siguro kailangan natin tiyagain lang talaga. Sabi ko nga, andun naman ako, no? I was also there. And in fact, I was the one who, during the previous hearing, that I was the one who proposed that.
Yeah, the executive session. Naka-attend ka, sir, kahapon, na executive session?
Nakadaan naman ako.
Okay.
But of course, I cannot divulge anything in the executive session. Ang ano ko lang dito, siguro si Alice Go and company just has to feel secured, no? Kasi if we are really ang target naman natin dito, yung to get to the bottom of it, kung who are really behind, no? This is international crime syndicate, talagang network ito. So that's who we want to pinpoint kung sino talaga, no? Kaya nga sabi nga kay Alice di ba, if you recall, naawa na rin ako sa kanya, no? Para na siyang punching bag, pero mas maawa tayo sa mga naging biktima ng pogo. So dapat maawa rin siya. So probably she's tao lang din at baka she's scared for her life, no? If we can assure her of her safety, natatakot nga din siya, nandiyo siya sa city jail, no? Na with 40 other individuals. So siguro if she can really point to the real masterminds, yung mga most guilty, sabihin na natin, then probably we can, baka pwedeng ma-offer yung pagiging state witness sa kanya, as long as she points to the most guilty. She claims kasi that she's just a victim, therefore least guilty. So hopefully kailangan lang tiyagain ito, but I think that the agencies should already take it from here, no, and continue the investigation.
Pero sir, almost more than 1 hour yata yung executive session. May nag-gather ba na bagong information? May na-share na bagong information si Alice Guo?
Meron naman. Siguro, hesitant siya minsan kasi nga siguro by naming names probably he will medyo takot din siya. No, tao lang. So, there are some names that crop up and siguro yung kinuwento rin niya yung hindi ko nga pala pwede ikwento. But,
Basta
sorry, I cannot divulge anything, no? By law. Tayo lang naman, no?
So, may bago, sir. At crucial ba yun?
May mga bago. Oo, yun na lang, siguro.
And then kahapon, sir, during the hearing, isang Chinese guy na nakasama sa selda ni self-confessed Chinese spy ang nag-confirm na doon sa mga hawak niya mga documents na espiya daw talaga itong si Alice Guo. So sir, can we say na habang tumatagal, lalo lumalakas yung pruweba na espiya talaga si Alice Guo?
Well, siguro nandun na yan sa ating mga investigative agencies, national security issue na to kung talagang espiya, no? National NBI dapat nandyan siguro. Sa DND, NSC should do the investigation, no, and dig into this. Of course, ang concern naman natin dito, kaya nga sayang lang, medyo humaba dahil may mga bagong issues kahapon. I really wanted to grill yung former mayor nila kung paano nakapasok si Alice because of the situation again of the West Philippine Sea with China, yung ating conflict. Baka mamaya nilalagyan na tayo ng pinaplantahan na tayo ng mga agency sila who will run as officials. Kasi sa akin pa yung I'm a national official, may mga namimit din ako mga officials ngayon na alam kong China man kasi alam mo, malalaman mo I came from a Chinese school, I can distinguish yung accent tsaka yung tsura nung mga talagang those who are really Chinoys, yung talagang dito na pinanganak at dito na lumaki at yung mga talagang Chinaman na tinatawag, yung talagang dayo lamang. May mga ilan, no, may mga ilan ako na-meet na nakapasok na.
Nasa
no?
Government, sir?
Elected officials? Elected officials, so.
National position, sir?
Hindi naman national. So, yun yung mga natin. Sana, gusto ko bakit paano siya pinatakbo, kung talagang yung mga documents niya talagang she's a Chinese citizen, why was she able to run? No? Yun yung gusto natin. In aid of legislation, that's what we have to look into so that to prevent non-Filipinos really from becoming officials. No? Na maiwasan natin malagyan tayo ng mga agents.
So anong dapat gawin, sir, this coming election to prevent na makapasok yung another Alice Guo sa...
Well, dapat siguro ang COMELEC from the start, no, dapat pagsuriin na nila talaga yung mga make sure that natural born or naturalized pero talagang Filipino ang dito yung talagang yung mga nag-benefit doon sa mga late registration no, and thousands of them, no. So yun ang mga dapat bantayan, yung mga nag-late registration because we do not really know them, no. Tsaka syempre anong malasakit doon sa bansa natin kung bago lang sila, no? Well, yan, tulad nila Tony Yang, kita natin yung mga accent no, talagang hindi yung Chinoy, no? Talagang galing China yan. Nadi-distinguish natin kasi alam ko I grew up with the Chinoys, no? Yun, we have to prevent again siguro yung benefit natin dito dapat we can introduce a legislation on how we will be able to prevent other nationalities, not only Chinese people from holding official positions in government.
May naisip na kayo, sir, na possible ipursu na legislation?
Siguro after na lang we wrap up. After siguro the budget season, medyo nandun pa yung focus natin with the budget.
Okay, Raymond and then Marlon.
Sir, balik lang ako doon sa modernization ng AIM. Doon nabanggit mo naman kanina, pero meron ba silang mga specific list na mas priority doon sa military hardware na gusto nilang mabili At meron na ba silang mga bansa na at least tinignan man lang kung saan yung pwedeng supplier na pwedeng mapagkatiwalaan ng magamit natin considering yung sitwasyon sa West Philippines?
Well, they are already in the process of selecting, no? Mga needs natin, sabi ko kanina, mga external, but some things like we cannot discuss, no? Pero para lang malaman ng China, sabi ko lang that we will really support strengthening our external defense, no? Ano to, pang deterrent lang talaga, no? We need multi-role fighters, some missile system, naval vessels, hopefully submarines in the future. Medyo mahal yan, out of reach, but the multiplier effect is enormous. So at least, kumbaga, yung mga ano lang sila, may kita nila na at least credible yung defense natin. We we cannot match China, no? In terms of military might. Superpower yan, third world lang tayo. But at least, ang target natin is to put up that minimum credible defense posture. Yung respetado man lang, na hindi tayo basta binubuli ng ganun lang. No? But basta, all we can say is that we will support, no, ito so that we can be updated with the AFP modernization. Makahabol man lang doon sa Horizon 3 as scheduled, no. Medyo naglag behind tayo so target natin maihabol ito kasi medyo medyo precarious yung situation, sensitive, so at least at the soonest possible time. Kaya lang hindi natin pwede discuss yung iba, pero nasabi ko na rin iba para alam ng China naghahanda rin tayo, no, na hindi tayo, we will not allow ourselves to be bullied further.
Okay. Considering may another incident na naman, sir, sa West Philippines Sea, di ba?
Oo nga eh.
Another cannon yung...
BFAR pa yun.
BFAR.
Oo. It's really something that we really have to take action on, no? Sobra na yung pambubuli nila sa ating Coast Guard, sa ating Navy personnel. May naputulan pa ng daliri last, di ba, kamakailan. Our fishermen, yun ang kawawa, our fishermen are deprived of their livelihood, no? So hindi naman tayo maniniwala sa matros that those who are supportive of the AFP modernization, na pro-war kami. We're not pro-war. We do not want war, but we are just protecting our territory and what is rightfully ours and protecting our sovereignty.
Okay, Marlon.
Sir, yung nabanggit ko kanina na may namit kayo ng mga Alice Buos. Mga ano po, sir? Mayor, konsihan,
LGU.
May mga LGU, mga nasa konsihal na siguro, iba siguro, mga mayor, no? Parang may mga na rin eh. May mga na-meet na rin ako sa probinsyang
Party list.
mukhang hindi lumaki rito. Party list, mukhang marami na rin tumatakbo. Lahat na lang tumatakbo party list kasi. So, yan naman dapat siguro bantayan ng COMELEC this time so that we will prevent another Alice Co in the few being able to run again in our government.
Sir, what are the implications of this? Kung matagal ng panahon hindi napapansin ng national government na may mas sleeper cells na sa mga
Siguro it's a wake-up call for us, no? That hindi natin pwedeng baliwalay lang with this yung sa Alice Co itong Pogo issue. Dapat wake-up call na sa atin to be more strict, no? With this, no? Kaya nga yung mga natin na tulad nung nangyari ito, yung mga yung mga late registration, lahat yun, we have to put a plug in these holes, no? Para hindi na tayo maulit and make sure that we are protected, no? Buti sana kung normal situation, but we are in a conflict with China, no? Kaya ayaw naman natin na mapasukan tayo dito, no?
Sir, after the video testimony nung kasamahan nung self-confessed na Chinese spy pinalabas kahapon sa hearing, do you still believe na fraud lang si Alice Co? She's not a major player dito sa
kasi kung titignan mo, hindi naman dahil na I am sympathizing pero kung titignan mo yung tatlong babaeng nakasala ngayon, si Ali, sila Sheila, sila Cassie. Parang babata na hindi ako naniniwalang sila ang nasa likuran talaga. I think there's a bigger persons behind them. Kung sakali man, they're pawns or instruments, no? Ginamit sila kasi may hindi mo ipag-iisipan, no? Mga babae, mga may itsura, di ba? So, I'm still hoping that she would really point to those who are really behind, no? This web of international crime syndicate. Sabi ko di ba na sana ituro niya na, no, so that she can avail of we have to make sure also that she is protected, nothing happens to her, para mas maging kampante siyang magsabi kasi mukhang meron siyang I think she's feeling for her life, no. Yun yung observation ko. Kaya may hesitation siya in divulging information.
Sir, in your discussion ng kanina